Hello, hello, hello. I am Darius Slayer, the developer behind the Chimera Chronicles Usurper, and today I will be showing you a brief overview of the game that I have been working on for some time now. It's still, everything is in development. It's not perfect, not by any means, but I have something to show and for all you to play, and I have, even though I don't post a lot with the updates, and I should, I will be doing a better job of that to keep you all posted. And let me go ahead and just show you, the characters here that we have. So we have Celine. She is basically like the jack of all trades. In a way, I do plan on having her do like a AOE like healing spell and maybe a AOE like offensive spell. For right now, she can do elemental attacks with her one-handed weapons. For those that don't know, Usurper is a action RPG set in a sort of dark fantasy world. Not really dark, in some areas it is. So anyways, we have Milgreer, who is a dwarf paladin. I know that shouldn't be a thing, but it is. We have Volkar, who is not a demon. He is actually half beastman, half human. So you can read up on that. He uses two-handed weapons, except for two-handed swords. So his primary weapon is the halberds or axes, those. And going back to Milgreer, just maces and every other type of shield. Sasuke, we have Bruix, Fios, who is basically the tank, Vilvia, and finally Mia. This animation model and what you have seen right here, in particular with the hair, and you look at the hair right here, this has been fixed in 0.54. That I can confirm for sure. As for the models right here, the way this will be fixed in 0.55. I'm already aware of that, and some of the other animations too. Anyways, let's go ahead and cancel, and let's see. Actually, let's go ahead and create a new character. Let's go with Sasuke. Create hero. Sasuke. Next. Alright, so for right here, multiplayer doesn't work. It does if you use Radnan VPN, but it doesn't work, and I'm leaving it here just so that when it does work, great. It's there, it's available. Yeah, but this will be tweaked though, definitely. Especially with the online mode. The online mode, this text right here should be right here in between the start and the host game IP. It's just one of those things that I just gloss over, So this does have a quick load, thankfully. When you first play the game, it might be a little bit slow on the load up, but after you keep playing the game over and over again, you load the game, it's a lot quicker. Alright. I need to fix up his animations. But anyways, you can see his skill tree right here. It's a little bit weirdly designed. I don't know what I was thinking, but I'll go into the skill trees and characters in future videos. For right now, again, just brief overview. This is Keeg. He is for doing main story quests. I do plan on having an icon over him, which is for MSQ, an MSQ text saying main story quest, just because. And again, the way the grass looks and everything that you can see right here, that all of that has been fixed in 0.54 for sure. So don't need to worry about that. The footsteps, I do plan on having footstep sounds, sound effects at some point. For when they go across mud or grass or rocks, snow, that sort of thing. So, one thing at a time, and here, pick the quest, leave. This is Lehez, blah, blah, blah. He's a merchant. Yeah. And actually, you know what? What we're going to do is we're just going to have a brief overview of the village here. I think that'd be a really good idea. Um, so here we have Geronimo, who is also a quest giver. Fun fact: Geronimo is actually based off of a IRL friend. So, because when I was making the game, and he's a friend and coworker, he was like, "Hey, Eric, hey, are you're making a game, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." He's like, "All right, cool. Can I be in it?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. What do you want to be?" I'm like, "Make me an NPC." I'm like, "Okay, fine, fine. You'll be an NPC. You know what? I'll do you one better. You'll be a quest giving NPC." So, you're welcome, Geronimo. So, yeah, you can talk to the NPCs here, and they'll give you some backstory and everything about what's going on in the village. Originally, in like the first iteration of this game, I was going to have you guys go into like this portal dungeon, being like the first dungeon that you go to. You fight weak monsters, and you go deeper, and deeper. But I went and changed it around to because I wanted the players to actually explore just a tiny, small fraction of the world that I'm trying to make. So this portal is for like later use, and you have to get this key to open this door to get into the ruins. And Castle Ruins is no longer the name of the map. It is actually Magi Treachery. So yeah, there's that. And also with this right here, this gate allows you to go to Boschta Castle, which is actually late game, map for like late game. In 0.54, I have removed that. You can no longer enter Boschta Castle, and then I've removed that map from the cooking process as well, because I want to spend a lot more time on that, and there was no point in having that ready. Since you guys are, yeah, not prepared for that map. Bruton, I'm going to try and find a way where you can talk to Bruton, Brutrin here, and he'll send you to the map, to the castle map. But again, that's like much later. And yeah, he has something going on with his pants. Maybe he's just happy to see us. Also, I had originally had it set to where you had like a stamina bar. And I was like, you know what? That's redonkulous. I don't want to have like a stamina bar. I just want you guys to go and have fun, play, not worry about that. Just worry about your mana and HP, that's it. And so I did that. So I removed the stamina bar, and I had set the movement speed just a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. This is Daphne. Okay, yeah, sure. So Daphne is a quest giver for PvP. So in this game, you can do PvP, but it is by acceptance, by dueling. So someone comes to you, and they're like, and they send you a pop-up message saying, "Hey, no, I'm inviting you to duel me," and you click accept. You can now duel that person. You can now fight that person. It's not like automatic, PvP. So there's that. Over here, personal stash. Oh, quick note about personal stash is that anytime you have a weapon that is leveled up and you put it in your personal stash, here, I'll show you. Boop. See? So the stat has increased by 1 for power and dexterity. When the level of your weapon reaches level 10, then a third stat is added. That goes for every other weapon quality. So, yeah. I might increase that from 10 to 20. Or 20, it adds in a fourth stat. So, we'll see. Anyways, what I was getting at was that, see how it's level 2 right here? Put back in, boop, it's level 1. I don't know why. I have no clue. So, I need to fix that. It's on a list of many other things that I need to fix. It is redonkulous. Over here, Boop, boop, boop. You can craft all your weapons. Iron sword, all that, and it tells you the ingredients that you need. It's not perfect, as you can tell. Like you have text, you know, going over this, and you have like this blank space right here as well. Um, I'll correct that. It's either I'll correct it or I'll figure out something. It's not important. It is like this is annoying right there. It doesn't look good at all. Trust me, but you know it's functional. I have used it before, and I don't know why this is here. Item name. That's weird. I'll go. I'll take a look at that. But yeah, so you have the right materials. You craft a weapon, and boop, goes right there. If you want to, let's say I craft like a, what sword is he using? Iron katana. Let's say I craft an iron katana. It doesn't automatically upgrade. You have to drop the weapon, then pick it up, and then it'll upgrade. So yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but that's the way it is. Corv will have quests for you that begin with the Tormund's Tomb. I'll have another video going over each of the dungeons in the Merchant's Path map. So, yeah. We have Lehez here, who is the merchant. And originally he was going to sell weapons along with the potions, but yeah, I held back on that. He's going to sell other items once I have time to work on those, such as rings and amulets. There will be slots like either right here or right here or right here for rings and amulets that you can use. As you can see, there's open space right here. There was a camera that showed like the character, and you can like rotate around the character and all that, but there's issues with the lighting and other things, and I was like, oh wow, that's butt ugly. So yeah, didn't want to do that anymore. Over here, you can make food. Food provides bonuses. What those bonuses are, it'll say. So dreaded and breaded ribs. 15 plus 15 crit chance for 30 seconds. And you need the Dread Ripper ribs. So you just have to kill a Dread Ripper, get its ribs, cook it, and you get this bonus. Still working on the bonuses, on the set amount of bonuses that you can have. Like right now, I'm thinking to have unlimited. Like let's say you have one of every item, right? And you just like eat them all. And it's like, all right, fine. You now have like, 100 bonuses running it, all at once. Fine, whatever. I don't know. I might change it. But as you can see, yeah, you can cook, and I think 30 seconds is a good enough time. It's the sort of thing that you would want to use for like sort of critical, important situations in battle. But I might increase the length, depending on what you guys think. And here is Rasana. Mighty adventurer. Yes. So, another thing that I wanted to talk about is that Daphne and Rasana both use AI voices. And I'm not particularly happy about that. The reason why I went with it was just to try and get a feel for the kind of voice that I want for those NPCs once I have the budget to hire voice actors. But hiring voice actors and all that, that's way down the line. That's when I actually can like quit my full-time job and commit to this 100%. And speaking of AI, is as you can see, these are not made by like an artist. These are all like AI generated icons. And again, that's something that I also want to change too. I got these because one, there was an abundance of them, and I thought they fit well within the project. But again, if I have the budget, great. I'll hire UI artists. I'll hire other artists to help make the game stand out more. Replace all this with actual, artists' work. And over here, we have Byron. Hi, Byron. Yeah, okay. This portal is an old asset used. Um, I do plan on changing it. I think I changed it in 0.54. I think I did. I can't say for sure. Maybe. But in any case, yeah, so this portal is actually towards, we'll send you to the third dungeon. And that is the penultimate. No, actually, the outer layer of Basha Castle is the penultimate map. Basha Castle itself, the inner workings of that is like the final level. This is the third map, and this is for like when you're much, much higher, like level 50. Level 50, 55. The second dungeon that you go to, once I am done with like the first portal, with the Magi Treachery, I wouldn't say I'm 100% done. Like, I've done the main story quest for that map, and I have, and I've worked on the enemies, the side quests, and the boss, but it's still not 100% complete. In fact, I'd say it's like 50% complete. Because there are touch-ups, there are things that I want to expand upon in there as well. Especially quests from out here, from these guys, that would take you back into that portal. Anyways, this is the doorway. This is the door that will lead you to the second portal map. And this portal map that I have in mind and have written down in notes and everything is for those who have played Demon Souls. And I think you know where I'm going with this one. For those who are aware of the Tower of Latria and the Valley of Defilement, yeah. So basically, you just combine those two and you get the second portal map. That's what I'm going for. It's great. It's going to be fun. Happy days for everyone. So, yeah, I used a plugin for this river called the Riverology plugin. They have another one called Oceanography, or not Oceanography, Oceanology. And that one's really cool, but I have no need for the ocean one just yet. I'd rather, if I were to get that and use this plugin more, I'd honestly rather hire like a actual like environmental artist to work on that. That's what that's what I would like to have for this project, is having a much better programmer than me. Oh, good lord! And a environmental artist, an animator as well. Just the basics, really. You know. And as for replacing 3D models, for the enemies and characters, sure. But for now, what I want to do, my main focus, is to polish the top important things that need to be polished. It's just the combat, the camera, the controls. Those 3 C's need to be polished. As well as optimizing the game too. Quicker loading, less shader use, and yeah, like I want this game to be able to run on I wouldn't say every single kind of PC, but more PCs. But yeah, there's a lot that needs to be polished, and I'm trying to do it all by myself, and when I have the time, because I am a dad and I am a husband, so I have my commitments, and I can only do what I can. And this needs to be fixed. This is ugly. Oh my god. I need to fix this right here, this hill. It's too... ugh. But yeah, also right over there. Also, you notice how my character is like this? It's because of the fall animation. Yeah, that needs to be changed. But anyways, yeah, that was the brief overview of this game. And there are going to be more videos to come. And as you can see, Sasuke's animations, they look pretty good. They look alright. But I would like him to actually, move around while attacking. Again, I'm going into like the character, and I said that I would go into another video. But yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. Ta-ta!